Hello, sirs and madams, and welcome to another episode of Obra Dinn. Oh yeah, okay guys, so we have a few things on the docket for this episode. So we really need to figure out who that tattoo guy is, this guy who died here. We need to figure out who this guy is. Right? We need to figure out if these are the right ways to talk about how these guys died. Devoured by a terrible beast. We never saw anybody get devoured, right? We saw him getting taken by a beast, but the beast is underwater. So as far as I know, maybe homie dog drowned. We got to figure out where this guy went after killing that one dude. And we have to start looking at some of the newer, like, look, we've only solved 6 fates. We need to figure out like what happened to everybody else as well. So one of the first things I want to do is maybe just look at this memory again where this guy got clobbered and see if we can figure out, like, if we see anything special on that boat. This is part 1. I always forget that this is the first one.
Let me on.
See if we hear anything special.
Body, you bloody Dane. Huh? How's that?
There's no cause for trouble, boys. Get in the boat.
Thought I'd forget. You killed my brother. What? That was an accident. The robes.
It wasn't his fault. I saw the whole thing.
Lies. I shouldn't have waited so long.
No, don't.
Okay, so he gets hit and he dies probably, like right here. Okay. So from what I can see, I just want to look at this boat real quick, because like, what if there's something on here that helps me that I didn't know? So I can step up onto this. You know, I can analyze this guy and that guy, which I've already done, but I don't see anything else on this boat that sort of indicates where they're going, because it looks like they're sneaking out. Like, that's what I can decipher. They're sneaking out. It's evening. And look, they're holding lanterns and stuff. Looks like they have some rations, probably. So it's going to take a little bit for them to get where they need to go. I don't see like a map or anything, or any indication of where they're going. I wish there was an indication somewhere. But yeah, not really. Yeah, and this is really the main thing here. Yeah, that's what's illuminated by the light. Yeah, nothing. All right. Well, that was useless. But maybe as we move on, we'll figure more stuff out, all right? So one thing I want to figure out really is who this tattoo guy is. Before we get too deep into stuff, I just want to look at this again. Last episode, we had an idea that maybe... let's go back to the beginning. So if you remember correctly, downstairs, we found a bunch of hammocks that were labeled, that had names on them. See, are they still labeled? Yeah, 44. That's a good question. I think we looked at a bunch of the labels while we were in a memory. But if I remember correctly, yeah, there's only one hammock that we can see now, like in the present day. Very interesting. Hey, I think that's where somebody's dead. So this is the only hammock we can find, and it's hammock 44. That's very interesting. That's one of the ones we found in the memory. I can't remember which memory it was, but it was a memory. Oh yeah, it's the memory where this guy dies over here. He gets crushed. So he gets crushed, and it says that the tattoo guy is present, but nowhere on the ship do I find him. But I did notice there was a bunch of guys in hammocks probably sleeping. And so those guys were technically present, right? So there's little numbers on each one. We had the idea that maybe that number corresponds to the numbers next to the names on the ship crew manifest. So the numbers we found were 44, Lewis Walker, who's a topman from England. 43, Maba, a topman from New Guinea. 45, a topman from Russia, Volkov, Leonid. And then 56, a man of the sea from England. Then we also found one called X, which I don't see on here, but maybe that's 10, in which case that would be the carpenter Winston from America. I am unsure if that's the case. Somebody in the comments said that maybe X means that the hammock was an extra hammock and the one that was labeled with his actual number got destroyed somehow. Unsure about that, but it's a good thought. Until we get a memory that comes before the memory where we see that guy get eaten in, we won't know. And I believe that guy, if I remember correctly, we go back. The Doom is pretty far along in the story, but this guy getting killed is also pretty early in the Doom. So it's probably unlikely that the X hammock gets destroyed within the Doom. So it's probably a chapter before that. One of these. Okay, so we were theorizing that maybe the Russian guy, the Russian topman, we're guessing that this is our tattoo guy, but I think that could easily be incorrect. There's no reason to think that he's that guy. Like, he could be the guy from New Guinea. He could be any of these guys. What we need to do is hear his voice in some of the memories that he is, in one of the memories that he's in. So I think what we'll do to try to figure him out is we'll listen to all the memories he's in again and try our best to figure out sort of what happens to him. Or try to figure out which voice is his, like how many different types of voices we hear and like what accents we can hear. In all the memories that guy is in are really like, I don't know, they're really, really chaotic. So it's going to be hard to hear his voice. So another way of doing this is to just move on. Open some of these doors. Like, so we can see there's a blood trail coming from this door. Or maybe leading to this door. Right? So obviously somebody's dead in here. So maybe we just move on a little bit to the next person and see what we can glean from that. Maybe it'll be enlightening. Someone was obviously like stabbed over here, took the knife out here, you know, went into their house, their little area, and then fell down dead. Before we look at that, though, let me just take a quick look at the ship and where we are at on it. Here we are right now. So this is the midshipman's area. Interesting. I'm wondering, like, what are these little arrows and stuff? This is where, like, oh, this is where these are like the beginning and end of a chapter, right? So the beginning of this chapter starts here and ends here. Beginning of the Doom starts here, goes all the way to this part of the ship, spirals to this part of the ship, then this part of the ship, goes to this guy, and goes to this part of the ship. They all run upstairs, right? Then this guy dies, that crazy thing happens, and then finally, with homegirl gets absolutely mollywopped over here, and then is put in the captain's quarters. Okay. All right. Let's get it.
No, you're cut.
Don't leave me.
Bear up, son. I'll stay with you.
Tell Pete's mother I tried my best.
Aye.
To pull him back, to save him.
You tell her yourself. Brennan! Bring the surgeon's kit!
Okay. So there was a lot there. So tell Pete's mother I tried to save her. So this guy is the one who's dying. This guy could be the midshipman. Maybe he brought him in here. This music is hitting, by the way. Who is this guy? No. They called somebody's name called Brennan. Oh my gosh, what's going on? These guys' faces were like beaten in. What's going on? And what is he listening for? Somebody calls his name, right? Maybe that's what he's listening for. He says, Brennan, get the kit, right? What happened here? Why is this guy's head is like freaking... Wait, what? He came from this way. There's so much. There was so much there. All right, we're gonna have to really analyze that. And who knows what chapter that came from? A chapter called Escape. How interesting. In the midshipman cabin. All right, so there were 3 others present. So, oh, okay, this is first mate. I forgot about that. The first mate is here. I bet you why it's 3 others present is because the other guys are all dead. That's how that works. So we know that guy. We know he's the first mate, and that's the guy probably sitting there helping him. So he's the guy who dies, who's dying in this scene. We already guessed this guy's, because the captain killed him. So we already know that this guy, I think this guy is the guy who's got his ear. He's like had his hand up to his ear. So he can't be Brennan. Huh? So maybe it's this guy. Maybe this guy's Brennan.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Call somebody's name called Brennan. Brennan could be the ship's doctor. Very possible. Okay. And we're trying to decipher who this guy is. I mean, he could be the midshipman, but who's to say? Who's to say? It makes sense because he's in the midshipman cabin, but like, there's nothing suggesting that he has to be the midshipman. And this is called The Escape, and there's a picture of a boat. It's probably, let's see, when does the escape happen? Is this right before the doom? No, it's right before the end. Because the beginning of the doom has that scene where they're getting into a boat. And there's bargain. What is this? Oh, and this is the doom. Then there's bargain, whatever that means. We won't figure out what happens in this chapter for a bit. But then there's escape. I'm not going to try to just figure out how to decipher this. Let's just, see what we can do. Okay. I really hate how scary this feels sometimes. Does every chapter have different music? So wait. Let's just analyze. Who's this guy again? So we know who he is. No, we don't know who he is. We know he was knifed by the captain. So maybe he is Brennan. Let's see, who is Brennan? Hello, Brennan. There's got to be a Brennan. And he said Brennan.
2 hours later.
Ah, here he is. Henry Brennan. They're using last names up in here. Just making sure there's not another one. He could be the Brennan guy. Let's hold off on that guess for now. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Whoever he is, he gets killed. Is he one of the gunmen, maybe? It's very possible, right? Who's this guy? He's over here. He's also kind of like these guys over here are like I'm thinking like all these guys are gunmen somehow. I mean, but this guy here is actually shooting. So maybe he's not a maybe he is a gunman. Maybe Brennan is someone else. Maybe this is a red herring. Now, interestingly, these guys whatever happened started over here. You can see this trail of blood coming this way and ending here. This guy gets like clocked or something. His whole face is like smashed in. I don't know if that is even smashed in or if it's decapitation. This guy, it's hard to tell what happened to him. But it looks like both of these people is dead. There's going to be a lot of extra memories in this memory. But I'm trying to really figure this out before I start looking at him. So there's this guy. Maybe he's Brennan. So he's up here. He gets clubbed again by the captain. There's a lot of the people who get clubbed by the captain is in this scene. Here's the two guys. Wait, are you the, Yeah. You're the first mate. You're the first mate. So whoever, he calls Brennan's name, but whoever Brennan is like a regular seaman. Man of the sea. So I have to figure out, like, I have to think about that. It could be, honestly, it could be this guy. He comes down here, looks over here. You know, honestly, it might be good to just listen to this again. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep the momentum, and then we'll reanalyze everything we find out. All right, here we go. That's the first time I've done this and haven't been scared right away. What's up, bro? Yeah. Come on. Let's go. Take me to him. Okay. What's up, home dog? What happened to you? This'll give me lots of... What?
What's all this, you damn fool?
Did he get shot? Whoa! Okay, so this guy shoots him. Oh my gosh, the first mate. Not the first mate, but whoever this guy is, he gets shot. His head gets shot off. That's a headshot, bro. And then this guy comes over, gives him a smack. And that's what kills him. So you kill this guy. That makes sense, because he was standing over here with a club. Who's this? This is the first mate. So he comes running down. This guy's already been stabbed. What's sad is we don't get to see him get stabbed, because how interesting. Why? So he crawls over here himself. So maybe he is the midshipman. Let's guess we'll guess that he is the midshipman and is probably stabbed by this homie right here. That's an interesting song. Did you hear that, was that organ in there? Normally I use organ in like big sweeping chords, but Home Dog was using it as the main melodic instrument, bro. Okay, so how did this guy die? He died by being clubbed. Clubbed by an unknown attacker. I don't know his name yet. I don't know the guy's name yet. Which reminds me, this guy, we should be able to at least put down, he got knifed. That is what happened. He got knifed, probably by the guy who dies in the very next. 3 others are present. So here's the guy who was knifed. That's the first mate. This is the... Ooh. Who is he? He's the guy... Right, he's the guy doing the... He's the guy who shot the other guy. The guy who's on the floor. This is the guy who kills him. Right? He's the one who's knifed. That's the first mate coming down to see what the frick's going on. The other guy isn't on here because he's been killed. So... Is it the same 3 people in this one? No, there's an extra guy. This guy. He comes running down. So it's possible the first mate come down, right? And he knows already who's in the room. He's seen this guy dealing with whatever just happened. He sees this guy and goes to help him. He's probably the midshipman. And this guy's coming in running behind him, but we don't know if he's Brennan or not, right? Let's hold off on guesses right now because I want to make sure I'm getting all these people correct. Let's zoom back out. All right. So here's the first mate coming to help home dog who got killed. Who's getting... No, stop that. Who's getting stabbed right now. Him. No, that's not right. Oh, it is him. Yes. Okay. And we're gonna... Oh. I don't have enough information. Okay. I want to try, but it thinks that I don't have enough information. That's probably right. He's probably mad right. One thing we should do real quick is actually check and see how blurred these faces are. So apparently we should be able to guess this guy. What about the guy up here? Not him yet. Okay, so we don't know who he is, but maybe so that means he's probably Brennan, huh? Yeah? Let's guess that. Let's guess it zoomed out though. We need to check all these guys because it's very important that we check all these guys who were present during these memories because we need to know, without a doubt, precisely when these people's faces become unblurred because it is way more easy to know which memory in which the game thinks that it's given us some crucial information than for us to just be guessing it. So I'm going to assume this guy's Brennan because he did not have an open face before. Here he is. A man of the sea. Brennan. Is that right? Yes. So he gets knifed by the captain later. This is just a guess. All right? Just a guess. But we have his full... That's basically his full fate guessed right there. Let's back out for a second. So, blurred face. We know who he is already. Face, we've guessed him, and that's it. And then the next one, blurry, we know who he is, and we guessed him, and he's blurry too. All right, so if in this next thing, one of these guys' faces gets revealed or something, we know what happened. All right, cool. So let's move on to the next thing, because it's probably going to be this guy next. We ready? Hello? Any second now. Oh, do I have to go up to him? Yeah, I do. All right, here we go. I always forget that part. This feels like it should just happen. You know what I mean? I'm ready. Here we go. I feel bad for this guy getting shot. Well, it's brutal, but it probably didn't hurt that much.
Captain cannot be trusted.
You have a plan?
Yes. Take ship and sail east. Trade wretched fish and shells for gold. Hey, who's there?
Mutiny! Mutiny!
Fresh bastard!
No!
What? Holy frick. So he shot him through the chin. So... I'm confused. Hold on a second. So this guy was eavesdropping... like over here, I guess, maybe? Ah, I see. So like... So he must have gotten knifed while eavesdropping over here, maybe? And then he runs this way, falls, then starts crawling. Right? He starts yelling mutiny. And then these guys are fighting for some reason. Why is that? You know? He says something about the captain. Somebody says something about the captain not being able to be trusted, right? It's interesting because we hear two voices that seem to be going against the captain. Okay? There only seems to be one voice that is for the captain, and we know who that guy is. He gets stabbed. But we see three people in the memory who see it says 6 others were present. So the captain was present? The first mate was present. Really? Henry, who we're assuming this is Henry. There's this guy who gets clubbed to death by Henry, who is later... Wait. This guy is clubbed... Wait, okay. Oh my gosh. Because remember, the captain kills this guy later. Hold on, let's go back out. Let's fall back out. Fall back out. What? It looks like there's another dead person in this memory. You can see my my thing is jiggling. My thing is jiggling. That's insane. You know what I mean. Is this the captain? So this is the captain, right? Yeah, so he's probably like this. Look, he's probably sad because this is, I think, is this after the doom? Hold on, I just gotta check something real quick. Yeah, escape is after the doom. Escape is after the doom, after bargain, but before the end. So this is right before the captain starts doing crazy stuff, right? And kills a bunch of people. So it's obvious to me, captain's wife just died, bro. And he's sad. He's like, we just got attacked by this big monster. My wife's dead. So he's like trying to, he's like probably feeling all suicidal and junk. What is going on? Just next to the captain, what's going on right now? Is it this? Which guy did I just look at? Is it you? Yeah, this guy's like killing somebody. What's going on? Who is this? Who's Home Dog? Home Dog, Home Slice getting killed and pushed overboard. Or are you just, did he been die? Oh, no, look, see, there's a sword here. Whoever he is, he got killed with a sword by this guy. I don't know who he is, but, yeah, okay, that's good to know. Then there's, I think that's probably the other guy who dies. That's probably what we need to see. That's probably what we'll look at when we use the compass again. This guy is the first mate, right? And here's... Alright, we're starting to piece something together. So that's the captain, and these are his like confidants and some extra crewmen, alright? So that's the first mate right there. This is a guy who tries to go after him later, but fails. This is another guy that tries to go after him later. I think he also fails and gets killed, right? Yeah, he's clubbed to death by the captain. So this guy gets clubbed to death by the captain. I'm trying to like piece something together from stuff I remember hearing that like the guys say to the captain and the captain say to these guys later. Frick. These relationships are getting complicated. I definitely need to listen to this one again. But let's keep going. We're finding out so much crud right now. It's like drinking from the fire hose. Alright. He's up here. Home Dog. Right? And he's being look at this. He's being absolutely disrespected in death. Like what happened? Up, sword.
Let them go.
Whoa. Who is this guy? So he came up here. Whoa. Look at these people. Look, they're escaping or they're leaving or something. Oh, and there's this guy. Who are you? Oh my gosh, yo, what's going on? No, I can't do this. Who are you? Look at that girl. And then who's this? This guy looked like, what's going on here? He's the guy who died. So you're the guy who, who's being pushed overboard at that point. This guy dies, right? Because he kills him. Like maybe he's trying to stop them from leaving. And then that's that guy. Who is this? I can't even see. I didn't get a good. That wasn't a good run. I should probably go back in there, but. Jeez, bro, it's getting more and more confusing by the second. I don't know who this is. I don't know how they died. Hold on, let's quickly look around, make sure. See, look! They already think I should know who these people are, bro. First mate, captain. All these guys are still, most of these guys are still wibbly wobbly, but they think I should know these two. She's in 2 memories, if I could remember. She's going to be really hard to guess, apparently. And so is this one. Are these both women? I think so. Dress. Okay. And then there's even another guy to look at already. Okay, so... the captain's, like, getting ready to shoot him. Wonder what's happening. This is the captain, right? Yeah. Who is this guy? Why are you coming up like this? Every time I see him, he's like hanging off something. So maybe he's like a topman, right? Coming off some rigging. Like used to being on rigging and stuff. This guy's getting shot. So maybe this is sort of a mutiny. Like these guys start to leave. And they're like, stop him. And so he kills him. The lady shoots him though. And these guys end up getting away. I believe it's this guy who is... Is it him? No, it's this guy. This guy over here, I think, is the one pushing him overboard. So he didn't even kill him. He's just pushing him overboard so there's not bodies on the ship. All right. Guys, we are going to have so much to do next episode. Because let me tell you, I bet you, we are not solving this episode. I'm gonna be real, bro. I am not Sherlock Holmes, bro.
Last one. Move quick.
Boy, you'll not take the last boat.
Okay, so this is a weird one. So yeah, this guy's on rigging. These 2 guys are running in. That's the captain. And this guy's like last boat or whatever, and he's like trying to let it, you know, he's trying to let these guys escape or whatever. And this guy is like, no, you can't take the last boat. And so he kills him. So it looks like he was, maybe this is her, this must be her husband. Because she's like so sick. Look at this. Okay, so he gets killed by this guy. Then she goes back down there and gets the gun and shoots him. Crazy. Okay, so later we're gonna have to look at this in order, in chronological order, so that I can understand what the frick is happening. No idea. All right, hold on, let's look. So we should be able to guess him too somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. So these are all wibbly wobbly. But we should know him, the guy who died, and we should know these people somehow. Nobody said anybody's names, so I'm wondering how the frick in the last 2 memories we were supposed to be able to deduce who these people are. Apparently he's in 3 memories, so maybe I just have enough information from those 3 memories. Let's see. She's in 3 too. I'm pretty sure I've seen her and him in the Doom, so I think these are passengers, right? They have to be, right? Let's see. They don't have to be passengers, but it would make sense if they were, right? But I don't see any married people. Not that they are married, but I was sort of starting to assume that these were passengers that maybe some people were letting escape, and some people didn't want them to escape because they wanted to escape themselves. It's hard to know. I think this is after the Doom, so it's a bunch of people trying to get the heck out of Dodge after what the frick just happened. Nunzio, Jackson, Bird, Lim. Yeah, nobody has the same last name here. Let's see, there's a couple people from England, one person from Italy, the rest are from Formosa. But that's also a guess that they may be passengers. It's just that they look very passenger-y. There's also another person, apparently. Who's dying? I don't see anyone else dying. Who else is dying right now? It's down here? Oh, this is great. Okay, look. So here's the guy. Here's the guy who's eavesdropping. Look at how long all this blood had been here. This blood has been here this whole time almost. And let's see. Is he the guy who gets knifed? Yes, he is the guy who gets knifed. Oh my gosh. So he's eavesdropping on these people while this crazy thing's happening upstairs. I do not understand what's happening upstairs. Like, I just don't. But this I kind of get. So these guys are talking about the captain. It's happening at the same time. Like, the captain can't be trusted after whatever. So here's this guy. This is super interesting. Because isn't this the guy... This is the guy who gets clubbed to death after shooting... So this guy shoots this guy, right? And then he gets clubbed to death by Brennan. I'm calling him Brennan. And then there's this guy who's... Who are you? He's dead already. So what the frick happens? I'm so confused. This guy is eavesdropping. These guys are talking. One of them says something against the captain. He starts to run away like mutiny. Somebody must knife him. From where? God knows where. And then I think maybe he knifes him. He has a gun in his hand, in his back pocket. This guy, I don't see a knife on him, but he must pull... Somebody pulls a knife from somewhere. So maybe these guys don't agree. So one of these guys is trying to cover it up that they're talking against the captain and kills him. The other guy is like, "What are you doing?" This guy probably shoots him. Then the other guy from upstairs comes down, hears the shot, kills him. Then this guy dies. Okay, I think I'm piecing it together. What's up, bro? This is why we go through all of these first. There's like no point trying to deduce stuff without getting through most of the chapter. Like, oh, this is finally open. This game progresses you. I like how the game makes you progress in a certain way. That really helps with the deductions. Okay, what happened to him, dog?
Put me down. Let go.
Easy now. You're in a bad way.
It's the squid. Where is my Frenchman?
The squid's gone. Your mate was torn apart.
Verdammt. The beast is dead. How? How did you kill it?
We didn't. It left with the storm. Captain came up from the hold. Said he chased it off. You should rest.
A curse like that does not live for nothing.
So he just expires. We have to listen to this again. We have to listen to this again, and we have to cross-reference voices. Because multiple times these two guys are together, and we hear both of them talk. So we need to figure out which is which. Whoever this guy is, he had a very interesting accent. I'm not very versed on my accents right now. Like, I know an English accent, an Irish accent, and Scottish accent, and, you know, I could tell those apart. But this guy, I don't even know what the heck that was. That sort of made me think of, like, Austria a little bit. Or maybe a Norwegian or something. Those are probably pretty different, but I'm having a hard time placing it. One thing I need to figure out for sure is, like, did we just find out any information that lets us know who any of these people are? So, yeah, we're gonna have to listen to literally every one of these again. Like, it's just... We just are. Let's be real. Like... Dude, next episode is going to be a hardcore, just deductive reasoning episode. You guys are just going to be watching me flip through pages and think. That's all it's going to be. Insane. All right. So, I don't know exactly how he died. It's impossible to really know. I'm going to just say expired. Oh, from old age is not true. That's not true. He did not expire. It's not... He died. Like, he was... Something happened to him. Crushed? Like, I don't know what happened. He just sort of faded away. Crushed. Fell. Struck. I don't know what happened to him. I don't think we'll be able to tell what happened to this guy until we see the memory before this one. Is this part one? Please tell me this isn't part one. It is part one. Golly. To figure out what happened to this guy. We've seen him in other memories, right? Let me show the memories on the deck map. So here's where he dies, right? And he's in the Doom part 7. And he's in the Doom part 8. So actually, we'll just find out what happens to him. Like, we should be able to see what happens to him in the Doom, and then we'll move that on to this. It's really annoying trying to figure out how a person died when in the memory they die like much after their injury. Oh wait, but before we do any of that, we need to see how many people were present. So apparently we got Captain present and blah 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 blah. Probably upstairs. He did not expire. Let's put that back on unknown. Okay. Apparently we should know who he is. His face is uncovered as well. So we have all the information we need to figure out who he is. That's pretty scary, guys. I gotta say, like, it's always scary when they say that. Let's bookmark the memories he's been in. There's that one, this one, and this one. We really need to look at these. Okay. Oh my gosh, guys. See, look at these people. They only have 2 notches. Like, they should be easily... Look at all these 2-notch people that I should already, like, have... Like, I should already know who they are or whatever. Oh, look at that! He is Lee! 3 more fates correct. Who? So, he is the helmsman. Alright? And he's devoured. So, we didn't change it from devoured. Devoured's right. And Henry Brennan, he's correct as well. Oh my gosh. You guys have no idea how happy that makes me. Sheesh, man. Let's go back to Q. So, we're like straddling the Doom and Escape right now. we finished the end, and I think that's it. So heck, I mean, I kind of am happy with that for an episode. We like figured out a lot of stuff for like a lot of new stuff. Like we didn't figure anything out really from before, except for just now. But interestingly, okay, so it still shows blurry on the main picture. So we should be able to know whether or not we can complete these by whether or not the picture is blurry. And this one is, so we still should not know who this guy is. Both of these guys are blurry, so we shouldn't be able to figure these out either. Figure that guy out, right? Apparently we should know how to figure this one out. Interesting. This guy's in 2 memories. Okay, so maybe actually that's what we'll do next episode. I think what we'll do next episode is we'll just go through the book like one by one, each page that has an unblurred face, and search through that all those persons' memories, try to figure out who they are. I think that's a good way to go about it. And then we'll make our way to the escape because we have at least one. I think we have all the chapters of this settled as well. And there's quite a few people with unblurred faces. Part 1, Part 2. I guess that's it. But that's good enough. We've got plenty in the Doom as well to decipher. Okay. I think I can be okay with that. What I want to see is what else is happening in this. So there is this guy. I didn't notice this guy. Is this the captain? Who is this? The first mate? Yeah, that's the first mate. Okay. He's coming out of here. Interesting. So this guy dies while these guys are talking to him. First mate is like coming out of the door here. Who's this guy? Oh, this is the guy who's about to start eavesdropping. He's coming from below deck, which means this is how we get below deck. That's great. That's awesome that we saw that. Awesome. Perfect. And then this is the captain. Yeah, that's the captain. All right, cool. So we know what's up. Great. Next episode, we'll just do a lot of deciphering. That's what our goal is going to be. What's up? I really still don't know what those mean. Whoa. These are disappearances. I see, right. So every chapter is probably going to have these, or almost everyone. 4 wayward souls disappeared during the events of this chapter. Their fates are cataloged here. So don't know about these guys. I don't even know who these are. Oh, these were probably the extra people who got in the boat. And then there's these 2 who also got in the boat. They escaped. You know, they left. I don't know why they were trying to escape and why they were trying to leave, but they probably did escape. Because I believe whoever was trying to kill or stop them was stopped by the other people on the boat. Interestingly, I don't know why the captain would let some people leave, but make some other people stay. And then I don't know why after that, after people have complied with this, there would be another sort of mutiny. Because you remember, at the end, the captain kills a bunch of people who are trying to get him, and then he kills himself at the end. So it's like, why would you let the captain do whatever he wants and then kill him for no reason? So there must be something we're missing. Obviously there is, but anyway. I think that's enough for me. All right, so I guess that's it for now. If you guys like this episode, then please like and comment down below for more, because I promise you there will be more. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite sea monster is, okay? I pray you are all having a blessed day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces, y'all.